tinker tink things through spell for a spell. The lingo. Tinker tink sting too. What's going on?
Americans, your deaths are waiting. Here, you are once again a nation divided. Only this time, you will fall. With a little help, if necessary. Your democratic ideals will be your undoing once your own people turn against you.
Oh, hey, I see some.
No problem.
What's his name?
You really think it would be that easy? До свидания.
Cloaking field is down. Get ya.
Help over here.
These mini-sentry guns will give you something new to think about.
Bruh, he's just what?
Please, I need support.
If anybody asks, tell them Wolverine did this to you.
Keep attacking. You'll disrupt his cloaking.
He's right there.
Look at you! Weak and tired!
I can be a bit cold.
Man, this dude's doing too much, yo.
You asked for it.
The Registration Act will be passed by your cowardly leaders, and you will become criminals!
The Iceman cometh and kicketh your butt. Oh, we will take you
Cannot harm what they cannot see. is done, no one will ever trust you heroes again.
Hey, what is he doing? Like, he ain't gonna do something stupid, is he?
You think you won, but you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
What is he talking about?
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Hey, Mr. Stark! Mr. Stark!
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it.
This is what happened in the comic books.
And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
Keep us moving, son, if you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Captain America has like some of the craziest look I've ever seen.
Around. Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
Understand your skepticism, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this.
Why your chest bigger than your body?
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
Let me change my team real quick.
have reached the voicemail box.
See, what I think is... See, I don't know. If Captain America's right, it's not... It makes sense to be... to not be caught up into this stuff, but it also makes sense that you shouldn't have to be forced into this.
Hey, good times, huh? I can. The government's always wanted to take us down a peg. Now they see their chance. But Cap showed us what we need to do. I mean doing whatever it takes to keep S.H.I.E.L.D. from taking over. That's what this is all about. Between you and me, I hope so. I have no intention of registering. And we're gonna need a leader. Open your eyes. Look, personal freedom is what Cap's fighting for. This is your choice to make. I know which way I'm going. Hopefully you do too.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own
Oh,
choice.
that's Captain's, like,
Stark, Richards,
apprentice.
and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe. Well, well. Speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence. I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing. If you're scared, feel free to do what you're told. Just don't call yourself a hero anymore.
Miriam Sharp, prominent parent of a young Stanford.
Cap in charge, as long as it takes.
On passing the
Okay.
Registration Act.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're either with us or against us. Okay, look, I hope you make the right choice. We could use your help.
Who this?
Hey, you come to a decision yet?
Is that Blade?
For now, yeah, it is.
Oh, it's
Stanford
Bishop.
would
That's
never
Bishop,
have happened
not Blade.
if superheroes had proper oversight.
You know, all these black people look like. Nah, it's just...
Cap threw any chance of peace away when he put those SHIELD agents in the hospital.
I don't want to hear it.
Do I need to tell you again? Later.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the Act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. Perhaps. But I'd recommend you very carefully consider the consequences of your decision on this.
Your voice heard.
I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed.
That's no accident.
I'm not in charge of that, of course, but that's what I'm hearing. Not a pleasant thought. I wish I could spend more time with you, but unfortunately, there's a lot to do. Talk to you soon.
It was eclipsed by Stanford. Many advocates point
Yeah,
toward the
talk to you later.
Washington,
Your
D.C.
giant
attack.
chest. What's up with his chest? Who modeled his character? Well, I mean, I don't really like Captain America, so I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I'll probably do that. Let me just stop this video, pick it up in the next one, you know what I mean? Alright.